Hello and welcome to the Mill Creek View CEO Special with me, your host, Steve Abramowitz, where I interview the best business people and entrepreneurs.
But the actual true marketing behind podcasting comes from the clips that will be made from this episode. So when I'm talking right now and I'm talking about making clips, and you know, people that watch my social media know that I use my fingers like this for the little box and like, you know, whatever your phone is, right? And there's this little box that we're all looking at. We get a report of every week. And those clips that we make, that's what actually markets your social media. So it's very important to have
There's an expression used out there in corporate America. Corporate America uses it. It's called flyover America. And that is basically the blue collar working class, God-fearing or church-going family that typically doesn't really relate with a lot of the messaging or cultural beliefs of the Netflix and the Disney. So our goal was to go after that family, go after that consumer, and they are 62% of all online consumers, and it's a huge underserviced body of consumers. So we made a plan, and we thought, how could we appease that audience well, serve them well, and be the representative of them in the movie industry. So nobody's really representing their interests in Hollywood.
We do a 7-step process that I don't think any others do. Tell us about how you do it differently.
So I love educating. It's the reason why we do radio. It's why we do podcasts, and I teach CE classes. I'm very passionate about helping people understand the real estate transaction. It's this like clouded mystery for a lot of people, right? They just sort of show up on closing day. And it's their largest investment. And I would love for them to, it's something that they rarely do. Most people rarely buy and sell real estate, but that it's so important. And so every step of our process is laid out in such a...
You want it to be small enough that we can shake hands and look people in the eyes, but big enough that you compete with the big guys. And you say you've done that. How did you do that?
Truthfully, the easiest answer to that is the people I've been able to get to follow me. I've got so many smart people that work with me every day, way smarter than old Glenn here. And I get out of their way. I'm not an anchor. I try to be the wind in their sail and let them grow. But the key is knowing the right amount of technology compared to the right amount of looking people in the eye. The also key is knowing your markets. Every market's just a little bit.
I mean, the world has changed. I mean, it used to be that you had to be in Hollywood to do certain things. Technology has changed. Business has changed. COVID changed that a lot. I mean, before COVID, the idea that people could work remotely was absurd. And now, you know, the industries across every vertical are having trouble getting people back into the office. So that helped. It changed the landscape of how things work, including the infrastructure. You know, the speed with which data communications changed over COVID because they had to as facilitate things. But I think that the biggest thing for me, you know, being new to Tennessee and frankly, one of the things that I got when I met